spy on me. I've been going through some. Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture. Don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. So my supporters, man.
Nigga, I'm broadcasting. What are you talking about?
I just want to say thank you.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Nigga, it's not blurry, nigga.
Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We win this game for real? Oh, what you gonna do? Let me know something. I could play for real or not. Let me play for real. I'll bust this nigga ass, right? You know? I'll bust that nigga ass. Hey. Wanna get for real? I got you. So, I ain't gonna got no wide receiver.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
And see that
he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Yeah,
well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here.
I'm going to get sacked.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Bortles to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cole. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. That's going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Throwing is Bortles. And that is incomplete here. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try to punch it in with Fortnite. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Why did y'all stop running?
Get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Okay.
Sunday, here we go.
On play action, it's Bortles. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterlin.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can predict the future.
On play action, now Bortles.
Oh no,
and he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Come out the back.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now Bortles, flush to his right, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 4 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
How they attack him here. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. On 1st down, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, no, look at his McNugget.
Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And past the 30, down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for them. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What is he talking about, B? Like,
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
You gotta catch that, Barry Church, Mo. Come on.
Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Right there, Mo. Like, I'm leaving.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jags offense coming onto the field, and boy, for a 2nd straight season, a #1. was lost in week 1. This year, Marquise Lee, who didn't even make it to week 1, goes down with the ACL week 3 of the preseason.
And remember now, Allen Robinson's in Chicago. And remember Allen Hurns, who also had a great impact on that team for a while. He's in Dallas. So it puts a lot of pressure on guys like Keelan Cole, Dante Moncrief, D.D. Westbrook. But the guy I want you to keep an eye on, DJ Chark out of LSU. I think he'll be their big play threat.
Bortles now on first down. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Bortles going to go on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lambeau will put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality?
These niggas bad.
When a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What do you do, man?
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
What play he do?
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on now.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year. Trying for right, and it's intercepted.
That bitch.
Picked up by
See
the
that user?
linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
User. You better see it coming up.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out on the
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dontari Poe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. To throw, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to 39. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook, 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Oh, shit. Make this happen.
Now a play fake. Bortles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Rush coming.
Well, look at his line, bro. I mean,
in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles now to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Julius Peppers able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on now. Here we go. Take it right there.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. This is caught inside the 15.
That's why I play cover 3. Why was I just playing cover 3? And cover 6 could have still been right there. What?
And the Panthers are able to get this back.
Bro, chicken legs keeping me lit, bro. Yo.
Nobody cares. Yeah.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano out to kick this one away.
All right, let me lay in my bed. Go walk.
This is
They
taking
wink.
about 7 yards deep.
Wink.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ooh,
And out now comes
dirty sneaking
Jacksonville as
bird.
they get ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense
lay down in my bed,
how do they
man.
run that effectively.
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just
Tired
trying
of
to
sitting
grind
in
the
my
clock.
butt.
So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be
There we
big
go.
plays,
There we
but it
go.
has to be plays that gets first down.
Watch the Terminator on my phone. There, on my phone.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So after the
Let's go.
incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
My butt hurt, bro.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's
Here, got no cushion here like jump,
that
bro.
one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Jump got no
Big
cushion in
play
that
coming
jump.
up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to
Don't
see
try to
some
get his
pressure
attention
here.
if he's not
There
trying
was
to
the
answer
pressure
nobody.
you were
My bad.
talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
He's going to flip one out here to his
He's dying,
running back.
bro.
And they'll bring him down
Darlene,
at
they
the
have no time in the
27-yard
pocket,
line.
bro.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Watch this.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Who's good? Wait, who was talking? I didn't even know. Hold on.
Got a man, it's right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And Gano's kick is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bortles to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Wing. I'm going to call your guy back on there.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I'm going to go watch it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Newton. Screenplay, Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Newton to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Lucy.
Back to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. So right.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lucy.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try now for Bortles. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right?